guys, welcome again to the Third Ten Podcast. Season 3, Episode 40 is now live. I'm your host, Nathan Wynn. Joined always by my guy, Brian Germanaro. Happy Thursday to y'all. Jaxson Dart, probably the biggest news in the NFL, for 2 days now.
Yeah.
As he is set to start on Sunday for our Giants. But Brian, good to see you, man. As always, how you doing?
Can't complain. Can't complain. It starts brought new energy to the season. Whether that's good or bad, we'll see. But is a reason to watch on Sunday now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I told you, and I promised myself as well, I would not miss a game this year, no matter how bad we are, because as always, I'm glad football is back, I should say. But no, definitely Sunday with him starting gives me more of a reason to watch him or watch the Giants this weekend. So it's gonna be a tough matchup, of course, against the Chargers team that's a top 10 defense, but it's gonna be fun to watch for sure. Before we even start, I was looking at a tweet, and I remember praising the Jaguars in the offseason for trading up from 5-2 to go get Travis Hunter, and I was like, oh, Cleveland, low key lost the trade, blah blah blah. Their draft class really hasn't done that bad to start the year.
No.
They got Mason Graham, who has been great, but Carson Swessinger, their second round pick, is already up for Defensive Rookie of the Year. You have Harold Fannin Jr., who was drafted in the mid rounds, and he's leading all rookies in receptions. He's a great tight end. So a good tight end so far. Quinshawn Judkins, who had that little incident during the offseason, wasn't sure if he's going to play.
Even when he didn't play, Sampson filled the role fine for him that week.
Oh yeah, he was okay. And so far he leads all rookies in rushing. Quinshawn Judkins after a couple of weeks. So, shout out to the Browns, man. Give them all the credit in the world. Like, hey, I obviously trading from 2 to 5 didn't get the best approval from me, I should say. But what do I know? So the Browns, shout out to Andrew Berry, the GM over there in Cleveland, and Kevin Stefanski.
What you got to do with these picks? We talk about all these times, like the Herschel Walker deal, the Ricky Williams deal, trades that these franchise-altering moves. I mean, this trade was not on the same level as those ones, but what the Browns have done is they're building a foundation with the young pieces they're bringing in. So, yeah, you're right. Shout out to him, and he's done a great job so far. A couple of misses so far. We don't know what either quarterback's going to be. Junkins is still, has off-field problems. We'll see if it goes from there. But outside of those kind of blips, he's done fine.
He's doing fine. And, actually, we did see Dylan Gabriel so far this season. We saw him complete a touchdown. Oh, he scored a touchdown, apparently. Or he threw a touchdown on September 14th against the Ravens. I just didn't know about it until now when I looked it up. So maybe we'll see Shedeur in the game. I don't know. But at this point, Joe Flacco still remains starting quarterback, which has ruined Jerry Jeudy's fantasy value and my fantasy team in the process. So I actually had to drop him in the league that we're in. My friend, and I am not happy because I drafted him thinking that he's going to be a really good receiver number one, especially with Cleveland. There's not many weapons over there in Cleveland to begin with, but even he's not putting up numbers. So my whole fantasy team's a mess. I think I'm 1-2 as we speak in our league. I think you're 0-3, so we're not off to great starts whatsoever. But I digress. I also want to shout out our Instagram supporters. Last night, I should say, before I slept, our most recent clip of Jaxson Dart got to 12,000 followers, 12,000 views, I should say. So shout out to our supporters. We thank you guys for watching the clip and commenting and liking the post and all those things. So 12,000 views is a lot for sure, especially for a clip that was just basically about Jaxson Dart. So I appreciate you guys as well. But
guys, here I got nothing right now. I can't hear a single thing. I have technical problems.
Okay. Yeah. Still nothing.
There we go.
Nothing.
I got you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They got two. They got two mics. Sheesh.
got a backup one in case.
There you go. You're always prepared,
There
my
you go.
friend. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, otherwise, that's all I want to start the show with just the Browns and just thanking our supporters as always for commenting or liking or debating with us about certain things, TikTok or Instagram. Just thank you guys so much as always. We appreciate it, and we'll continue to make clips for you guys the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get it going. First down, first segment of the day. What else, right? Giants Chargers
Yeah.
preview. All eyes will be on Jaxson Dart this Sunday, and hopefully he can bring the Giants their sixth win against the Chargers because the Chargers are 8-5 against the G-men, including winning the last five matchups. And they are 37. The last time they played us was in 2021, and they won 37-21. So the last time the Giants beat the Chargers was on September 27th, 1998, where
Wow.
we
Not even
so
in
it's
21st century they beat the
no,
Chargers. That's
sir.
great. I mean, I know we don't play them often, but that's just so crazy to think
Yeah,
about.
I wasn't born. You weren't born.
Nope.
It's there's been some time, so
Clinton was
hopefully
in
that
office.
I a lot of things have changed since then. But
Yeah.
we hope that Jack Stark can get us that sixth win as we are officially starting that era of him at quarterback. But the biggest question is he ready? Or all off season long, all preseason long. He has done nothing but impress this organization and all of us Giants fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he led us, or he was a large or a big contributor, I should say, in the Giants finishing the preseason undefeated. He went 32 of 47 for 372 yards, three touchdowns, no interceptions, with a 113.1 passer rating. Also had a rushing touchdown. Um, and hey, look, he can make all the throws, right? With Russell Wilson, what frustrated us the most was that hey, we love that you can throw the deep ball, but like, dude, you gotta see the middle of the field. You gotta make those intermediate throws. He wasn't that great at it, but Dart, he can do. He'll take what's in front of him, and I think that's what's gonna help out because we're gonna I'm sure we're gonna set up some deep balls down the field with Dart, but at the same time we're gonna set up those short and intermediate routes for him to make things easier for him because that's when you have a rookie quarterback, you want to make things as easy as much as possible. So and more importantly though, what I do want to mention, and I've said this so many times, and you said it so many times, he's Dable's guy.
Yeah.
And the head coach just made it clear. I've never heard or seen a Giants head coach support a quarterback like I've seen Dable with Dart. He's constantly around him. He's teaching him. He's talking with him. All those things. It's like he never leaves his side. It's like the closest thing you can get to a father-son relationship without
Yeah.
actually being father and son. And he made it clear as well on Wednesday that this decision to start him was his decision during his press conference on
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday. Um,
Yeah, it was his decision, but I don't think he handled it the right way because we're hearing Scatterboo and another player said they found out Dart was starting on social media.
uh,
So it's like that again, that's not a good look.
not a good look at all. And I thought that as well when I first heard about it. But then again, the team is off on Tuesdays. So I'm thinking to myself like, hey, maybe they're not in the facility. They're obviously chilling at home with their family, friends, whatever the case may be, and
Right,
maybe
but
that's
if
how they heard of it.
this
Because
is
I
not
can't.
a this is not a like decision you just make on the fly. You know, this is something building, and by Monday you had to have known you're at least leaning towards Jackson Dart. So maybe before the team leaves the facility on Monday, go, hey guys, we might have a change of quarterback, or hey, some stuff's going to change in the game plan. If you see something tomorrow, don't be surprised. Just a little heads up would have been okay.
Yeah, because obviously Monday was film review, all those things, but like I don't think the decision was truly made until Tuesday. And because it's their off day, right? And I just don't see you know like Brian mentioned, Dable was like, oh, if you see it on Tuesday, don't be surprised. Like, I don't think the decision to start him was made until Tuesday when we heard about the news on social media, and then it gives Abel a day to kind of explain himself and all those things. Um, but hey, at the end of the day, he made it clear on Wednesday, right, that Jaxson Dart starting not just on Sunday but for the rest of the year is his decision. Yes, he spoke with ownership. Yes, he spoke with the front office, but it's all on him, right? And he mentioned how, quote, the conversations that he had with these young men, both Dart and Russ, will be private. The details will be private, but all I can tell you is that we're going with Jaxson and we're getting ready to play. So I'm not going to add too much to it. Um, that's to be expected because, with Dable, he doesn't mention too much when it comes to with the media. Always likes to keep things that on the low because with New York media, they'll take anything and run away with it. Um, but yeah, and he said it's my decision, and we're going with Jaxson, and we're like, okay, well, if he's gonna go down or get fired by the end of the season, he's gonna go down with his guy, and it's so important. It has been so much, so important that he um, get to have his quarterback because for ever since he started in 2022, he's had to deal with Deion Jones and a bunch of other quarterbacks who he, you know, never drafted, of course, and yeah, hey, he believes in him. He has a big belief in the rookie quarterback Mo Miss, man, and just like the rest of us as well, we believe in Dart. We do. He's obviously, if you guys watched the Belly Up draft show, I was not the biggest supporter of Dart at the time because my eyes were blind and I was, very much in favor of Sugar Sanders over Jaxson Dart. However, at the end of the day, Dart has definitely changed my mind for sure. Not because he's a giant and I have to support every Giants player that's on the team, but also like he's done all the right things and he can make all the throws. He impressed so much during the preseason, and of course during camp and all those things, he's done an incredible job as well. So, and Dale made a good point during his press conference as well, saying how he doesn't think any rookie quarterback is ever just ready to play, and that's true, right? You put him in there because you think that he's done enough to show you that he can go out there and compete, and he's done that every step of the way. And for weeks now, when people ask about Jaxson Dart, he always says, "Hey, we're going to continue to develop Jaxson. We're going to continue to develop him. We have a plan in place. All those things." It kind of seems like the plan. This probably wasn't the plan for the Giants to go 0-3 and then to put Dart in week 4 against the Chargers, but um, when you're peppered so many about so many questions about Dart starting, it's like you just have to say he's on a plan, and if things change, things change. And he firmly believes that Dart's ready to go, and I'm super excited to see um, how this works out. So, but yeah, during the workout that was open to the media, we saw Dable behind Dart pretty much for the whole time. Um, Um, like I said, mentioned earlier, look, he's constantly with him, so really no surprise that he was, watching him standing behind him. Usually, coaches obviously go to different areas of the field, check on the running backs, receivers, defense, even as well. But no, the whole time that the media was there to watch the team work out, Dable was behind Dart. So at the end of the day, right? This only we say all this, and it basically means one thing: the pressure on this kid's shoulders is as high as ever. The organization, the coaching staff, the players around him, they will look to him to get this team out of the rut. And Dart knows he has the team support, no doubt about it. The players. We heard that players believe that offense will look differently with him, And look, hey, he has this swagger about him. He has, better mobility than Russell Wilson, right? And he has his energy as well. Those are three things that stand out the most, other than his ability to throw the football. Because let's be honest, that swagger, that energy, we haven't seen that in a cornerback position, honestly, ever. And I hate to say this, but look, hey, Eli didn't have this much swagger to him. Daniel Jones definitely didn't have swagger at all when he was with the Giants. And yeah, hey, so with Dart, it feels different. It will look different, and hey, the players believe that as well. And he's gonna need to be good for the Giants team. Will it take time? Sure. I don't expect him to cook the Chargers on Sunday. It'd be great if he does, to the delight of many Giants fans. But at the end of the day, it's probably not going to be smooth sailing against this Chargers defense, right? But hey, let's look at this Giants team. They're so far this season, they're 31st in third down offense, also 31st in red zone offense as well. Last year, they were 27th and 32nd in both categories, respectively. And they were 30th and 31st in 2023. So, hey, the bar is set low for Jaxson Dart. But at the end of the day, like I mentioned earlier, he's going to take what's in front of him. None of this only force the ball down the field crap that we saw with Russ. It was great. Hey, week 2 with those deep balls down the field, those are great to watch because as Giants fans, we didn't see that by Daniel Jones, right? He refused to throw the ball down the field a lot because he was just scared. Russ does not play scared, but at the same time, Russ doesn't take those intermediate throws or intermediate plays that are in front of him. So hopefully, and I'm sure he will. Dart will see those plays and take what is given to him, because after that week 2 game, the Chiefs were like, all right, bet, let's go single high with the safety, and we'll take it with the deep route from the Malik Neighbors. So with that said, as we wait for Brian to come back, we move on to things to watch out for in this first regular season game for Jaxson Dart against this Chargers top 10 defense. They've allowed 276.7 yards per game, which is good for, I believe, 7th or 8th. If I'm not mistaken, one or the other. But they also allow 182 yards per game through the air, which is also a top 10 stat as well. So for me, first order of business, find Neighbors early and often. I get the Chargers have a great secondary, right? But as Neighbors said in the press conference that he had yesterday with the media, they're going to find one the ball, number one to be exact, because he was asked about his thoughts on the quarterbacks, constantly changing since he's been there, and it's clear that no matter who's at quarterback, they're always going to make sure Malik Neighbors gets the football, or is targeted, to say the least. And look, Malik Neighbors is obviously the most dangerous weapon on the field, or on his offense, I should say, and he needs the ball in his hands. So, hey, if Dart wants to have success early, gotta get him the football. Whether it's those short slants, intermediate routes. Occasionally, we'll see Dart Neighbors run the go routes, but after a two catch 13-yard game last week, I fully expect Malik Neighbors to get back up and running.
If he's not, Dable's got to be fired on the spot. Like, like he claims to be this offensive guru, but he's not using his best weapon.
Exactly.
That's like a chef trying to make a gourmet, cheeseburger and forgetting like the meat. It's like, all right, we're missing your key element here, man.
Yeah, we can't do it. I get it. Malik was targeted like 7 times on Sunday, but at the same time, he was running a lot more go routes than what we're used to seeing. We got it. We got to see, the slants, the curl routes, the screens. We're gonna see a good amount of screens on Sunday, I'm sure. because hey, you got to make things easy as easy as possible for Jaxson Dart. So just get neighbors the ball. Simple as that. No doubt about it. Another thing that I wanted to bring up as well is how involved the tight end position will be. I'm interested, no doubt about it, because hey, when it comes to young quarterbacks, right, a tight end is their best friend. We've seen that on multiple occasions with these young quarterbacks, and it's for example, Jaden Daniels, right, with Washington. Sure, he had Terry McLaurin last year, and they still have a good connection. Of course, with Daniels and McLaurin, they're off to a slow start this year, especially with McLaurin battling an injury. But Zach Ertz played a big development in Daniels' growth his rookie year. So I'm interested to see if Theo Johnson or a Daniel Bellinger um, can replicate what we saw from Greg Dulcich and Thomas Fidonius the second in the preseason, because Dart, he had a great connection with the both of them during the preseason. So I hope that Theo Johnson and
Yeah.
Daniel Bellinger can get more involved, because
Even if it's man hurts, I want to see some tight end. That is a great point right there. I didn't even think of the tight ends being involved, because that's like that old saying says, rookie quarterbacks are the tight end's best friend.
Exactly. Or the other way around. I get what you meant.
I'm on 3 hours sleep right now. Everything's just
And
crashing.
I got you. But hey, if you need to take a minute, just let me know.
No, I'm good. Let's go.
Okay, for sure. But yeah, hey, both Johnson and Bellinger have definitely gotten off to slow starts. But I hope to see them get more involved, and because Theo Johnson cannot do anything with Russell Wilson, so we'll see what happens there. Another thing that I'm looking forward to watching as well is Cam Scadaboo. He's, like we talked about on Tuesday, clear the RB1, and he will be involved in the passing game as well, whether it's screenplays and whatnot. Especially, I think it was that first preseason game where Turbo Miller was getting targeted in the screen game. Made things a lot more easier for Dart to move the ball down the field. Speaking of Miller, he may get elevated, of course. One roster spot left on this team. It may be another spot may be open. So it's not for sure that Miller will get elevated, because that will likely go to the Giants' other signing that occurred on Tuesday. Was it? Yeah, it was on Tuesday. Young Wei Koo signed to the practice squad. My
Thank
cousin, Young
God.
Wei Koo. Yes, sir. Okay. Then I was gonna buy myself a straw hat, but I could not get one in time for this show. But my cousin is officially on the Giants. Um, I know you you're very adamant about that when I text you that we
I
signed
was
him.
excited. I'm like, all right. You're like, I got jokes. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm excited to see these
I
jokes.
know. I should have had I had this whole plan. I was gonna get the straw hat. I was gonna get those Chinese to go boxes, but like I couldn't get any of them before today's show. So unfortunately,
Why did you
nah.
just order takeout? Just
I
order,
I know that might. Hey,
just order fried rice or something.
we will be on the corner booth
Oh boy,
later
yes, I
today as
forgot
well.
about that.
So I do have some time to get takeout, get the chopsticks, maybe get like a piece of paper and make a little hat, whatever the case may
There you
be.
go.
So we'll see if we can cook something up. But because it is in the morning over here on the West Coast,
Yeah.
did not get a chance to
What does that
get.
mean? Chinese restaurants aren't open at what 9
Oh
a.m.
yeah,
over there? No
yeah,
one wants a
no,
spicy egg roll at 9:30 in the morning.
not even Panda Express is open this
What's
early.
going on the West Coast?
I know.
Get
we gotta
together.
we gotta get something going. Hey, but that is not the case. Because quick sign on, I am Vietnamese, and I'll tell you, when I went to Vietnam, when I was 18, so 2018, dude, whew, man, they start early. Like I'm talking, breakfast is those places that make breakfast. They open at 5, 6 in the morning. They do not mess around. It's
Wow.
like, so for me, I as you know, not a morning person whatsoever.
No, me neither. I hate mornings.
We all do. But hey, if you aren't up and out to get food at like 9 in the morning, by 8 in the morning, you're screwed. So, and when I
Really?
was over there, I would always wake up at 9 in the morning, and by the time
You got
I went out,
nothing.
there was nothing, dude. They were all like cleaning up, wrapping up, getting ready to rest before,
They're moving on to lunch.
dude, seriously, dude, there was like nothing to eat. I was like, damn, we really got to get up, get up. But yeah, anyways, yeah, Young Hoku signed to the practice squad. We expect him to be elevated unless Jude McIntyre somehow, some way gets elevated first, which
No, don't
if
do that. Give
if
us
they
Young
do, yes,
Hoku.
I know. Hey, for my sake, for my family's sake, but also for all the Giants fans' sake, we should and will be elevated on
I
Sunday.
mean, I think Young Hoku's one of the best moments. I mean, I think it's him.
Uh, he's had some great kicks, some
He's had some
game-winning
great
kicks.
kicks, but there's a Chargers kicker who had to make a kick. What's the Young Wei Koo? There was a kicker for the Chargers. I thought it might have been Young Wei Koo, but he had to make a field goal, and they iced the kicker. But he had to go to the bathroom really badly, so he was on the sidelines peeing in a Gatorade bottle.
It was cool.
I thought it was. It's a Chargers kicker. I don't know who it is.
It wasn't recent, right? Because if
No,
it is,
this is a good 10 years ago.
damn, random story, but I like it.
If anyone knows who I'm talking about, please let me know in the comments section. This will bother me the rest of the day, and Google is not helping me.
Yeah, Chat GPT is probably like,
What is
what?
this kid on right now?
It's a Thursday afternoon. You're asking me.
Nick Novak. Nick Novak was Pete.
Oh
Nick
yes,
Novak.
I'd heard of him. I'd heard of him. I'd say I
Yes,
know him, but I heard of him.
Yes, Nick
Weird.
Novak was peeing on the sidelines.
So they had to call. So they had to call timeout, right?
I forgot what the situation was, but like he was like getting ready to make a kick, and nature called.
I just wonder how that went because a timeout, they probably had maybe a 30-second timeout to a minute at least.
This was 2011. It was.
Yeah,
He
we're gonna
missed
have to
2
look up this
field goals
story.
that game, and then got caught kicking on got caught peeing on the sidelines.
Did he make
Unbelievable.
Did he make the kick after he went to the bathroom?
I don't know.
Because if he did, that's low key embarrassing because it made no difference that he went before he did.
Here,
I'm
see.
sorry, I'm confused.
I'm watching the video now. All right, so it's tied at 13. It's
Okay.
a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. It looks like they're driving. They're not ready yet. No, they are. Rivers is on the sideline, so he's by the water cooler, just taking a knee. I think they had to wait.
Oh my goodness.
Because they're like showing like the old CBS graphic of like how long it is like to kick a field goal. Oh, incredible.
Oh crap. Hey, things you learn something new every freaking day. So Nick Novak, shout out to you, buddy.
That's like Sports Center not top 10 for years. Like
they don't do that.
That and the butt fumble are the two things they always played.
They don't do that anymore, and they're not top 10.
They
probably
do it. It's just not as hyped up as it once was. The butt
That's
fumble kind of ruined it because like they used to do like every week was like they have like, all right, this is the not top 10 this week, and this is our champion. Will the not top 10 this week beat our champion? And then the butt fumble was the champion for like 58 weeks in a row. And they're like, all right, I maybe not 58 weeks, but it was like a very extended period of time. Like we were like the heart of baseball season. I think we're still talking about Mark Sanchez running into his center's butt. And the ESPN was like, all right, we're retiring this. We're done.
Still one of, if not the most embarrassing NFL play I've ever
ruined
seen.
Mark Sanchez's career. Everyone forgets Mark Sanchez went to 2 AFC championship games, beat Tom Brady and Peyton Manning on the road in the playoffs, but because he ran into his own center's butt, no one will ever give him the credit he deserves. Mark Sanchez is the best quarterback the Jets have, maybe since Joe Namath. You could make the argument.
Oh yeah, pretty much. It was supposed to be Aaron Rodgers until
it was supposed to be Aaron Rodgers until his knee snapped in half.
Yeah, Leonard Floyd responsible for that one. 4 plays into that.
Doing the funniest thing the following year when they played each other again on Monday Night Football. I never root for injuries ever, but if there was ever a time for an injury, it'd be right there.
Fair enough.
If if God had a sense of humor, it'd be like, all right, we're doing this again.
Well, make
It
sure
would
this
also be
happens.
fundamental proof that he absolutely despises the New York Jets for whatever reason.
Hey, the Jets have not um they have not had the good luck that they have been wishing for quite some time. So shout out to our guy McCarthy, Ryan McCarthy, and shout out to our guy Matt Ordazzo, Jets fans here on the Belly Up Sports Network who have been
Long
suffering for
suffering.
they've been suffering for quite some time, I tell you. But hey, another thing to watch out for as well, and I'm gonna get your keys to the game as well, my
Mhm.
friend. Giants D line, they may feast on Sunday. Three starters on the Chargers were held out of practice on Wednesday or limited at the very least. Um, so center Bradley Bozeman with the back, right guard Mekhi Becton, who's dealing with a concussion, and right tackle Trey Pipkins the third with a knee injury. Um, so it may be Andre James, Jameer Saylor, and Austin DeCoulis will take over for the three of them respectively if any or all three are out on Sunday. So I mean, hey, and this is no offense to the backups, but
Mhm.
let's be honest, they're not as intimidating as a Bozeman, a Becton, or a Pipkins.
Nope. Not
So
at
with
all.
with Burns off to a hot start, Tips and Carter getting pressure. Hopefully, we see Dexter Lawrence wake up. Um,
Let's hope.
it may be a long day for the Chargers if the pass rush can get home. And yeah, they're gonna need to, right? Because Justin Herbert has been off to a pretty solid start to this season. And yeah, hopefully not just I don't hope for players to be out, but for the Giants' sake, I hope those three linemen are out for New York or for the Chargers. So that's my four things to watch out for.
Mhm.
Um, let's get yours, my friend. What are some
I'll make
things?
it pretty quick. My main one's the secondary. We got to shut down Justin Herbert. The secondary's been underwhelming this year, to say the least. Adebo hasn't been great. Holland's kind of been eh. Newbin, who we thought take that next step, has kind of hit that like sophomore wall. Drew Phillips is okay. We all know what Banks is. If Flott's been fine. So I want to see him. I'm not asking you to, you know, have Justin Herbert throw for under 100 yards and like 3 interceptions. I'm not asking for a Minnesota Vikings type, you know, performance. All I'm asking is keep us in the game. Make the stops, break up passes. Stay on guys like McConkey and Keenan Allen. Don't let those guys beat you. I
Oh
also want the offensive line to kind of stay solid. We got Andrew Thomas back last week. I think the O line was okay, but we can't have okay with a rookie quarterback like Dart. All
my.
right, as much time as possible. As much as Dart's athletic enough, can scramble and do all that stuff. I don't want him running for his life and trying to play hero ball every single play. I want that. I want him to have the good pocket presence, let that play develop, and allow him to get the ball out to guys like Neighbors and Robinson. And we're gonna have to see, because if the Giants' offensive line struggles, we have to come up with a new combination. I know Daboll's preached about like consistency on offensive line, same group over and over again. Not with the rookie quarterback. That's okay with
Mm-mm.
Russell Wilson, a seasoned vet. He knows what to expect. With a rookie quarterback who everybody is saying, if you can agree with it or not, is a raw quarterback. I've seen some people this week actually come out and say, I think that's an unfair label for Dart because he was a 4-year starter in college. It might be in a simple offense, but like he has played football for 4 years. He has experience. He's played in the SEC for, it's like he was playing at Toledo. He's in the one of the premier conferences in college football going up against, Alabama and Georgia. You have to give him time to make the throws he needs. So that's it. The secondary and offensive line. Those are my two major concerns this
For
week.
sure. Hell yeah. Hey, I expect the Titans to, come in as well to and come in with blocking assignments. You want to protect your young quarterback as much as possible. So I expect Man Hurts as well to get a heavy, or
Yeah.
not heavy, but rather good amount of snaps as the
Man
blocking tight
hurts.
end.
And then I know it's too late to do it now, but like, wouldn't you have liked to see them sign maybe like a blocking running back or running back that's maybe a bit
Low
more
key,
physical?
yeah. I will.
Like Scadaboo can, I don't doubt Scadaboo can do
He
that
will
because
hit.
because I don't think there's anything that man can't do when it comes
Mhm.
to like being a bowling ball or hitting somebody. But as my RB1, I don't want him being responsible for blocking guys. I kind of want him out there on the field.
He kind of forces himself to make hits. He's gonna get hit, but also,
Yeah, because if
hit
Scatterbo
defenders
goes down,
anyways.
we have Devin Singletary, and we also have no run game at that point.
Yeah, pretty much. And Singletary has, oh God, when he's gotten the football, not been great so far this season, as he's honestly hasn't been since becoming a Giant. So that's what honestly makes the one roster spot that's open at this time possibly, and most likely another one's going to be open before Sunday, which will allow the Giants to sign another player to the active roster. But no, you make a good point. Let's be honest, Trevor Miller is a great offensive weapon in the passing game, not so much the rushing game, neither in the blocking area as well. So, um, yeah, unless the Giants some way somehow by Sunday host a workout and sign a running back, that's
But like that
good
running
for
back, the only
blocking.
thing they can do at that point would be just like stand in the backfield and make sure Dart doesn't get hit. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't have the time to know any of the plays or anything.
Yeah, I'm thinking there was at one point in the preseason, I forget if was Dart in there. Well, actually, no. In the week 2 game against Dallas, there when Dart came in and handed the ball off to Scatterboo twice or was it once? I forgot. But it was the formation. It was a pistol formation. He had two. I think it was two tight ends to his left and his right, one tight end to his left, one tight end to his right, respectively, and then Scatterboo in the backfield. I'm thinking the Giants may do that at certain points.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So
Like
to get
the wing T formation, they're gonna run out there.
basically, or I was like pistol split or something. I forgot what the
Yeah,
exact name is
it looks like
called.
a lowercase T. We have like the two guys next to Dart, and then the running back in the backfield.
There you
They
go.
ran against Dallas a few times too.
Yeah,
When
that's
Dart
what it
came in.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I expect the Giants to do some sort of that to, and to set up not just rushing plays, but also passing plays from that as well, just to protect Dart as much as possible. Because that Chargers defense is nothing to mess around with, no
No.
doubt about it. So
I mean, the Chargers are the class of the AFC. I don't
yeah,
think
never
that's
thought we'd be
an
saying that, but yeah,
I don't think that's an overreaction for what we've seen so far. They look good.
they do, and Justin Herbert's has ever since he's gotten together with Madison Beer, off to an outstanding start to the season.
Yeah, I play well if I was dating Madison Beer. I
I
would
think
have
a lot of
career
people would as
podcasts
well.
every single night.
Yeah. He's been great. So hey, hopefully the Giants can get one of those. One of those, famous celebrities that gets together with the player on the Giants and that Giants
I mean,
plays
we did
specifically.
do that last year at some point. We named 5 celebrities who wanted to get with Steve. I think I
Yes.
remember pitching Sabrina Carpenter and Tommy DeVito.
Yeah. Well, that is true.
Is Jaxson Dart dating anybody?
He had a girl that he cheated. Oh, he cheated on her, and
Oh
that's
no,
well. I'm
no.
not sure if you've seen it, but there's been a bunch of edits of him of Dart where it's and it starts off with like the girl and her
Oh,
video.
I do know. Yes, I do know the video. I know exactly.
That's the one. That's the one. Yeah. And what she said, she was like, yeah, he was cheating on me for about a year, and it transitions to him at Ole Miss balling
Jaxson
out.
Dart. Yeah.
Rah! I will say there is some potential, I think, to us getting our version of Madison Beer.
I mean, our team plays in New York City. That's pretty,
Yeah.
a lot of celebrities live in New York City. Or
That's
at least
okay,
have a house in New York City.
but Malik Neighbors, hey, I mean, he has a thing for Lotto, the singer, Lotto, and he says that's her celebrity crush, or that she's his celebrity crush.
I mean, I
Or
worked with Travis. There's that old video that surfaced of Travis saying Taylor Swift was his celebrity crush. And
so
now,
that's
yeah,
what I'm
and now
saying.
look at him.
Hey, yeah. I'm not sure Lotto's with some. I think she is. I don't know. I'm not big
I,
into.
to be fair, I don't even know who Lotto is.
It's okay. Well, I listened to a few of her songs. Oh, a few of them are on my playlist. I am not afraid to. I am not scared to say that.
Oh, that's how you spell Lotto.
How'd you think you spelled it? Or how'd you spell?
Lotto.
Oh, I should have said Lotto, since with the
You're
A.
good.
But I digress. But yeah. Other than that, we're not gonna see Najee Harris, by the way, because he tore his Achilles last week, so he's definitely out for the year. And so
You
it's
know,
gonna be
you thought him almost blowing his eye out would do it. No, it's just a normal injury.
look. I mean, when you play on grass your whole career, and you not then all of a sudden you start playing on turf, like that's.
It wasn't our turf for once. This is a win.
I know. It was. I forget who the Chargers played last week. They played the Denver Broncos. Yeah. Oh, it was in SoFi. Not thinking about it. It was in SoFi
Oh,
Stadium.
it was his. So it was his turf monster that got him.
Yeah, there you go. So
I mean, supposedly we're getting new turf again for the World Cup. Supposedly,
grass, right?
I think so. Yes, or some hybrid. You know, so like players aren't. I
Oh,
think that takes away from the experience. You know, the World Cup's supposed to celebrate American culture. They should realize how bad MetLife Stadium is. That should be part of it.
well, on the
I
bright
want
side,
Europeans going back to whatever country they came from, be like, man, that place sucked.
like we have it good over here where we live. Like MetLife
Like
Stadium is
MetLife
the
Stadium,
worst.
it looked like a giant air conditioner.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh
I
wait,
see it.
right. Yeah, Europeans wouldn't know what an air conditioner is.
They don't. But all I'm saying
Largest heat wave in history. Yeah, it's been that largest heat wave here for the past 3 weeks. It's been beautiful out.
yeah, we get used to it, folks. All I'm saying is once the World Cup ends, you better leave the turf slash grass
Yeah,
right
just
there.
whatever you do. What if they hired the guy that made the turf for the Eagles Chiefs Super Bowl a few years ago when everyone was just slipping and sliding?
Oh God.
What if that was the World Cup turf? I almost want that. Is it bad? I kind of want that now.
It'd be
Who was that guy? Someone call him.
it'd be a complete crap show, but it would be fun to watch.
Oh, I don't like soccer, but I'd be tuned in.
And that's a lot of soccer fans are screaming at you right now as we speak, or
I'm used to it.
Fair enough.
I made one suggestion about their sport, how they should put more hockey physicality into it, and they all called me an ignorant American.
Physicality, how?
Like body checks. Like if you hit somebody with the ball with your lower shoulder and drop them, like a rugby hit, you get fouled for it. That shouldn't be a foul. That's just good play.
Yeah. I'm trying to argue against that. It'd be a fun idea, but we all know that's not a good idea by any stretch of the means.
I mean, hockey does it. They're on ice.
Yeah, but they have gear. Soccer players, they have
soccer players. You ever watch Boxer? It's boxing and soccer. So you play soccer and boxing equipment. Swear to God, this is a real thing.
Where is this playing?
New York City.
Wouldn't honestly expect it anywhere else. New York City has a bunch of things.
Greatest city in the world.
I hope to go there one day.
It's beautiful.
To not only see stop by New Jersey to see the Giants play.
I was gonna say, you can't see Giants in New York.
I know. I can say Buffalo.
You can see Buffalo. Well, actually, you can't.
Ah, crap.
Buffalo's 5 hours from New York City.
Damn. Sheesh, what is New York even? Okay, I guess they have the Knicks. And
you know how big New York is? It's big.
It's big, I tell you.
The only teams that play in New York City are the New York Knicks and New York Rangers.
What with the Nets?
The Nets play in Brooklyn.
Isn't it Brooklyn, New York?
But it's not New York City.
Oh, right, New York City. Sorry, got
we want to go there. They got the Mets and Yankees too. They play in Queens and the Bronx.
Yeah. Probably would never go to a Mets game. Well,
I don't blame you.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. It'd be cool to experience though. I love baseball. Going to baseball games, I should say. So
yeah.
We're gonna talk about the Mets later.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. But anyways,
I mean, we still control our own destiny.
Yeah, I saw that you guys got the playoff. Oh, you got the 6 seed.
We got the spot back. We're up by 1 game again. Everybody lost last night, so we're okay.
You're doing all right.
Start over.
Exactly. But yeah, anything else on the Giants, my friend? Any other expectations that you want to bring up?
A loss. We're gonna lose.
That's
an expectation. Loss.
I unfortunately will say the same thing.
Loss and Dart looks like He has flashes, but overall, just as eh.
The normal rookie struggles we'll probably
Yeah.
see. But Dart, hey,
I say he's gonna go like 12 of 18 for like
damn,
150 yards, a touchdown, and an interception.
you set the bar really low.
Mm-hmm.
12 of 18 is kind of easily.
We did 14 of 20.
Sure, add 2 completions on there and 2 more
Yeah.
incompletions, and we'll call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
No, but yeah, hopefully Dart plays well. And if he doesn't, hey, patience is key. It's a rookie quarterback making his first start. Patience is key. So, alrighty, NFL best bets. I think we did okay last week, if I'm not mistaken. I still have yet to release the dang standings. Hopefully, get them out tomorrow. We'll see. You know what? No, I'm gonna just tell y'all right now.
Oh,
Hey
you're
man, I'll
good.
be available tomorrow, and
Yeah,
then
why not?
I'll jinx it. Reverse jinx. So
Like
as you guys know, we have a favorite, we have an upset, we have over unders, and we have wild cards. So I'll start with mine if that's okay.
go
With you,
ahead.
I'll go Bills minus 15.5 over the Saints.
Wow.
All you need to know,
You got 15 and a half?
it is 15.5. The
I got it
Saints,
down to 10 right now.
it's a 10.
To 10. On FanDuel, it's at 10.
Okay, well DraftKings only 50. Well, thanks
Jeez,
DraftKings.
I've never seen a major difference between the two sports books like that. Like, as always, like, there's
What
always a
does
little.
that mean?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's 15. It's 15.
Oh,
What?
I was gonna say. What does
Oh,
that mean?
I see the problem. I'm looking like weeks in advance here.
They play the
Bills
gotcha.
Patriots October 5th is 10. It's a 10-point spread right now.
Interesting. Maybe that number.
That's actually not a bad, like, I wouldn't mind throwing 10 on
futures
buying the
bet.
10. I don't mind getting the Patriots plus 10 because I don't think they're not good, but I think they could hang.
They won't get blown out.
Yeah,
Unlike the Saints.
I think they'll kind of have a similar game to how they played with Miami. I think it'd be very similar to that.
I think so as well. But it won't happen this week with the Bills. I'd say they're gonna blow the Saints out the water.
No.
No, sir. Spencer Rattler. He's had an okay start to the season, but they are 0-3. So I expect the Bills to blow him out the water.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my best bet. Favorites wise. But what about yours, my friend?
Same vein. I'm going with the Lions minus 9.5. Made a statement on Monday night. I think they continue to roll. I think that Browns win was a fluke at best. This Lions team is kind of playing with a chip on their shoulder after what happened week 1, and I think that's the most dangerous thing you could give a team.
Hey, they've been putting BTA on offense. I tell you that much right now.
I know the score doesn't suggest it, but they beat up the Ravens.
Oh yeah.
Like they won that game handily, and then the Ravens scored a garbage touchdown.
7 sacks on Lamar Jackson. So Spencer Rattler, Joe Flacco, you are going to be in purgatory on Sunday. I'll tell you that right now. Upsets wise, you know what? Yeah, give me the Falcons over the Commanders. Plus Falcons plus 1.5. Look, Marcus Mariota is more than likely going to be starting again for the Commanders. I haven't heard anything in regards to the Jaden Daniels situation, if he's going to be available to play. And after being benched last week, I don't think Michael Penix is going to have a bad performance. So he's going to bounce back. And I think the Falcons pull off the upset over the Commanders. So, all right. How about you, my friend? What's your upset?
Give me the Buccaneers plus 3.5 over the Eagles. I mean, let's talk about last week against the Eagles. The Eagles-Rams game was an absolute fluke. The Rams should have won that game single-handedly. This Bucs team is gritty. Baker Mayfield does whatever it takes to win. And think about it. They have Vita Vea and that 400-pound lineman up front to stop Saquon Barkley. I think they're going to stuff that run game. You're going to basically have to force Jalen Hurts to throw the football. And, we saw it on Sunday. But Hurts has not had the best history of winning with his arm. And maybe that, 800-pound, wall they're going to have with Vita Vea and the rookie is going to stop the tush push. Immovable force, immovable force means unmovable object.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. I don't mean to be a hater. I don't. But all I'm gonna say is the refs will need to really pay attention to that line of scrimmage
Oh, no, no,
because
no, no. If you watch, every ref will tell you, like, when they watch, it's like, that's false start. That's false start. That's
yeah,
false start. If it's
we saw.
if it was done correctly, the tush push would probably be abandoned by now because you can't run it correctly.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. No, we saw last week that was a clear false start before the ball was snapped. So
The NFL has come out in a minute. They're like, no, no, no. The Eagles are jumping.
So you then figure it out, NFL.
Mhm.
I mean, figure it out, NFL, because if they're gonna run it again on Sunday, and we're all gonna have our eyes focused on seeing if the Eagles will jump, and they probably will, and we'll see what the NFL decides to go from there. So, hey, look, I am still a big proponent of the tush push.
Oh, I am too. Just
Yeah, because
call it correctly.
yeah, there are ways to stop it. So, and the Bucks they had the pieces
Oh, they have the
on that
pieces,
defensive
all
line
right.
to stop them. So, yeah, they literally signed the 400-pounder Desmond Watson early this week.
I
Because
think
they
they
cut
only
him.
drafted him for this game.
Yeah, pretty much. They cut him in the preseason.
It's like,
Because
listen, you got 4 weeks. He drops a little bit of weight, and then you can play against the Eagles.
exactly like that was the goal the whole time. It seems like.
Galaxy brain.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. Over unders. Give me Ravens Chiefs over 48.5. I think if the Ravens put up 30 plus points, the Chiefs are capable of putting up 20 plus points, especially what we saw last week against the Giants. They had their way with us. And Xavier Worthy may be back, but if not, Tyquan Thorne has been a good replacement for him. So I think this game is a shootout. So give me the over on the Ravens and Chiefs. You're up, my friend.
Give me the over on Sunday Night Football. Packers Cowboys. I mean, we've seen this Dallas secondary can't stop anybody. Gave up almost 40 points to Russell Wilson. Gave up 37 points to a struggling Bears offense. And now you're gonna put the Packers out there? You can tell me all you want about the concerns you have with Dallas's offense. You're telling me Dallas can't put together 17 points? I think the Packers are gonna hang 30 on them.
Yeah, the Packers, they only had scored 10 points against the Browns, so I fully expect them to get back get back up and rolling again. Maybe Matthew Golden scores his first touchdown. That would be
right
nice.
there. He's right
there, man. And he has all the opportunity in the world. Jaden Daniels is still out. I mean, Jaden Reed, my apologies, is still
he's out for a while.
Yeah, so him, Romeo Dobbs, those two guys have a chance to put up some numbers on Sunday. So for you fantasy owners out there, those are guys to have on your team if they're still out there on your waivers. And then my survivor pick for this week is the Broncos.
Like it.
Yeah, on Monday they play the Bengals. That's all you need to know because Jake Browning is, oh my God, I thought he was gonna be good, but no, he looked like crap. So give me the Denver Broncos. What you got, my friend? Who's your survivor pick for this week?
Give me the Rams over the Colts. I think this is a bounce back spot for the Rams.
So Daniel Jones gets his first loss as a Colt, and everyone else is gonna be like, "Oh
I think it's gonna be a good game, but I think after what happened last week, the Rams are gonna want to make a statement that hey, that was fluky.
There you go. All righty.
Someone made a great point on Twitter the other day. What would the Giants' record be had they traded for Russell Wilson? I'm sorry, Matthew Stafford.
Worse.
You think worse?
Okay. I
can see a world where they're 2-1.
I don't know. That's a great question.
So they beat Dallas. No questions about it. They beat Dallas with Stafford. We almost beat Dallas with Russell Wilson. You tell me Stafford played a lot better this year?
It was the defense couldn't stop a lick.
Right, but it's Stafford out there.
If
a lot of those drives aren't going to stop in field goals. They can probably get the touchdown with Stafford.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and then Stafford, then against the Commanders or Chiefs, one of those games they're going to move the ball better.
Oh God, Washington. Yep. No. You made a good point. I was thinking to myself like, well. I think the first thing that came to mind when you mentioned Stafford was because like the injury stuff he was dealing with in the off season and stuff, and I was like, was thinking to myself like, oh man, I'm really glad we didn't sign Stafford.
Mhm.
But at the same time, Stafford definitely would have put, if healthy, would have or when healthy, puts up better numbers than Wilson on the
I mean, he
Giants
went into
offense.
Philadelphia and put up 26 points and almost beat the Eagles. Like, if his defense doesn't collapse or his kicker learns to kick, we could be talking a different story here.
Yeah, true. That is a good point. The Eagles never blocked that kick. Rams would it be what 2-1 on the year instead of
Yeah,
1-2?
2-1.
So
Yep.
yeah. So, but yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be a fun Sunday to say the least, my
Oh,
friend.
definitely.
Malik Neighbors is starting. Is back at
He
practice after
practicing?
missing.
Thank
Yes,
God.
he is. Yes, he is. Thank goodness. Much needed for much needed. Um, we need him to see him play on Sunday for Dart's sake for sure. But yeah, other than that, we move on to baseball before we end things for the day here. MLB playoff picture is taking shape, my friend. The National League is pretty
Yeah.
much set. Holy crap. Phillies and Brewers locked up the number one, or I can't even talk
See the
today. Holy,
seeding of the division.
yes, they clinched home field advantage,
Yep.
and they are on a bye. So I'm not used to saying bye and MLB in the same sentence, but they both will be on a bye.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, it's not really a bye. They just get like a couple days off.
yeah,
You know?
so they immediately advance to the division
Yeah.
series. Uh, but yeah, so the Dodgers have locked up a playoff spot. The Cubs have locked up a playoff spot, and the Padres have done that as well. It's just a matter of
It's
just
just
seeding.
it's just the Mutts who haven't done it yet.
It's just the Mets, my friend, who hang on to that 6th seed at 81 and 77. Reds, Diamondbacks, and Cardinals all have a chance. With the Cardinals,
The Cardinals lose one more game, or the Mets win one more game. They're done, I
they're
think.
screwed. Yeah. The Giants were eliminated yesterday or a couple of days ago. But the Marlins surprisingly still have a chance at 77 and 81.
Oh yes, they do. Which
Yeah,
is
they
so
do.
funny because they're behind. Yeah,
They're behind
they
the
literally,
Giants.
they literally
Yeah.
have to win out, and everybody else in front of them have to lose
Needs to
out for them to
lose.
make it.
So there's a chance.
There is
No,
a
but
chance. There is a chance, and they do have the Mets this weekend. So, like,
hypothetically, yeah. I mean,
hypothetically, you are correct. They could make it. But it's very funny. I'm looking at ESPN right now. The Giants eliminated, but the Marlins are behind
I'm
them.
looking at the same thing. Yeah,
It's a half game.
I'm looking at the
Because I bet
same
you,
thing.
I think the Marlins play today. The Giants probably have off today.
Yes. So it's a race for that last spot.
I'm
It's gonna
looking
be
at this
fun.
right now, and this is just. I mean, is well, let's see. So the Marlins win 4 games. Yeah, if the Marlins make it, they'd be 81 and 81. They'd be a 500 baseball
Mid,
team.
and they would
This
sneak
is
in
why
some
the third playoff spot is stupid.
because teams like this don't deserve to be here.
Yeah.
And the
I mean, you can make
reward,
the argument the Mets don't deserve to be here.
true.
Let's be honest. With the way the pitching has been this year, there's a really solid argument the Mets should not be in a playoff spot. But I'll take it. I'm going to
You'll
take it.
take it. Hey, as long as you get in, you never know what could happen. But
I mean, Juan Soto said it perfectly a couple weeks ago. Get in and get hot. It's always a team that gets hot at the right time wins it.
damn right.
Be the most Mets thing ever if they get in and somehow just like click whatever worked in April just comes back and they win the
Out of
World Series.
nowhere.
It's
Hey
like
man,
it's like the
that's the
worst regular
hope.
season franchise history, major disappointment, and they won the World Series. What were you Mets fans complaining about? Well, you weren't watching when I was watching.
It was this season is simply put a reverse of last year, right? The Mets after
Pretty
that
much,
slow
yeah.
start and then boom, rose out of nowhere. This season, you guys got to a hot start and then kind of had that little that cold streak, got hot again, and then you guys have unfortunately kind of fallen off a little bit ever since. So, but you guys are not as bad as the Detroit Tigers because
No. Wow.
I did not know they were that bad. I thought I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so
They
I know
fell they fell under the radar a little bit.
I thought they were like chilling in the Central. I was like, should we gonna see Scooball in the postseason?
Nope. Nope.
Well, they are clinging to that last seat. The Astros are literally
Come on,
on their
Houston. Come on, Houston.
I never thought I'd be rooting for the Houston Nationals, but hey, honestly, for the storylines, F
I
it.
mean, I'm
Go
sorry.
Stros.
The Mets, I mean, like, I'm thinking about all the old Mets collapse in like the late 2000s when like they were the best team in baseball for 5 months and then, had the worst September of all time and just missed the playoffs. I want people to stop bringing them up. I want the Tigers to be the one everyone brings up now. Everyone stopped talking about the 62 Mets as the worst team of all time. That was great. Now let's erase the worst collapse of all time as well. If we get both of those off our resume, happy guy.
Happy guy. The Tigers have an 80% chance of making the playoffs according to ESPN. The Astros have a
I
24.3%.
feel like the
But
Mets president with this thing behind me. Just like
yeah, I
it's
noticed
a
the
Mets
flag.
flag.
I was like, "What is that flag?" Ever since I started,
It's an
when the show
American
started, I
flag with
was
the Mets
like,
logo on it. And Mets
"Yeah,
colors. It's blue and orange.
I like it." Yeah, from here it looks like blue and red, but I think my eyes are
It
just too.
it, it does. On my screen, the blue looks a little purpley.
Yeah, but hey, that's
Very
all good.
old. My
I mean, if it
cousin
is purple,
my cousin was an RA in a college dorm room and confiscated this flag from somebody and gave it to me. I'm like, bet I'll
sweet,
take it.
sweet.
It's been in my closet. I'm like, yeah, I'll break it out.
Might as well, right?
Hmm.
But yeah, the American League, the race for the for a bye slash advancement to the divisional round is still in play amongst the leaders. Blue Jays, Yankees, and Mariners are separated by a game. Or the Jays and Yankees have the same record, but the Mariners are a game back of the two. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens there. But the
Where do
national,
you stand with the MVP for the American League? Who should it be?
dude, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think I've ever seen a switch hitter have a season like Cal Raleigh.
Yeah, it's nothing against Judge. What Judge is doing this season is incredible. It's the fact that Cal Raleigh's a switch hitter, is hit 60 home runs, and is a catcher in a
It's a
which is
catcher.
which is a position that historically does not put up good offensive numbers. There are good offensive catchers. Don't get me wrong, Mike Piazza, Salvi Perez. There are good offensive catchers, but historically, teams have been able to sacrifice offense for defense at the catching position.
I
It's
we've
it's not that Judge is bad and doesn't deserve the MVP. It's that the Cal Raleigh season is like a once in a lifetime type thing for his position because we can name 1,000 right fielders that have a position like the season like Judge is having.
mhm.
He's
Yeah,
having
and I
a
get
great he's having a great season, but plenty of outfielders have had great seasons comparable to what Judge is doing.
and I understand that, like, oh, Judge has a better batting average, better OPP, OBP, OPS, all those things.
Mm-hmm.
The thing with me is like you mentioned, like we've seen this type of season from outfielders before, especially from Judge. Like this
Yeah,
whole
this isn't
50,
Judge's best season.
yeah, 51. I think his highest, his career
62 is
high.
his highest.
Yeah, that's what it is. So technically, this is a down year for him. But we've seen this type of season from Judge before. With Cal Raleigh, it's just like, damn, this came out
Cal
of
Raleigh was
nowhere.
good, but he was never this good. We
Yeah,
kind
this
of
came
thought
out
he
of
would be
nowhere.
like that, like masher 30 home run type season and give you solid defense on the plate. 60 is
It's
just an
insane.
insane number.
Yeah. So
Like, he's got a chance to break Judge's record he set a couple years ago.
yeah, and there's still he has a few more games to do so. Now,
Mm-hmm.
granted, I kind of hope the Mariners kind of rest him a little bit before the playoffs, but at the same time, let him chase the record. He's been smashing.
Let him. Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. Hell, Schwarber, same thing with Kyle Schwarber over there in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
He's not. Well, he made no. It's going to Otani. I forgot.
Yeah, because we can't. For some reason, Otani just is God, even though he didn't pitch for majority of the season.
You think he should be MVP? Seems like
No,
who should it be?
probably Schwarber.
Thank you. I like that. I do.
Just because Otani is like I haven't like followed his numbers closely, but like they haven't been insane. Like the 281 batting average, 53 home runs, like those are great numbers. Don't get me wrong, but he's a DH. You should have those numbers as a DH.
Yeah.
He's not pitching, or he is, but he's not pitching like great.
He's been dominant.
He's not the ace he was when he like a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Otani though has like I've never seen odds like this, minus 50,000 to get the MVP. So But yeah, man. I hope your Mets hang on to that last
Ah,
spot, and
yeah,
your
we
reward
gotta.
will be facing the Dodgers if you guys advance.
We beat the Dodgers. Just saying, we beat the Dodgers in the season series.
As long as you sneak in, you never know what could happen.
We should have taken 3 or 4 from them if Lindor, and then they broke Lindor's toe.
There you go. All I'm gonna say is this before we wrap things up: we're gonna skip Weddle and Pickle for the day, actually, because we have some things to get to for you folks, but or to get. Oh, I can't even talk. See, that's why it's a good thing to end the show early. But
I'm
we'll skip.
busy.
Yeah, we'll skip Pickle and stuff for the day, and we'll get back to it next week.
I'm
But
busy and everything hurts.
I know, my friend. All I'm gonna say is, just like last year, the Mets dealt with the starter, whoever it was with the Phillies, and got to the bullpen. If you get to this Dodgers bullpen, you're gonna be just fine.
And this
Especially if
lineup,
it's Tanner Scott.
yes, and this lineup is good enough to do it.
Damn right. Damn right. Hey,
It's
Juan
very.
Soto.
I mean, before we end, the fact that Juan Soto had 43 home runs this year is absolutely hysterical.
Very quiet 43 home
Very
runs.
quiet.
Very
Yeah,
quiet.
because the media was like Juan Soto is unhappy with the Mets. Michael K.
It's literally all we've heard
Like
for all season.
all of you, Michael K, Brandon Tierney, all of you, Kyle Ravich, you all look like idiots. Such idiots right now for even doubting Juan Soto.
Yeah,
You're doubting a top 10 player in the sport.
I expected this
Just
type of
because you're
season from him.
salty, he didn't go back. I mean, Ravich, I think, was just fanning the fumes a little bit with them. But like, let's be honest, Michael K and Brandon Tierney are crying in their Cheerios that Juan Soto isn't a Yankee right now. And Yankee fans can say all they want about how they don't miss Juan Soto. You're telling me if Juan Soto was on the Yankees right now, they'd be a lock for that first seed in the American League?
No, I would no. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, I tell you that much right
Yeah,
now.
you could say that you don't miss Juan Soto, but you deep
Yeah, now you
down,
do.
you
Yeah,
know
now
you
you
do.
do.
You know you would love Juan Soto's. There was some guy on Twitter going, the loss of Cody Bellinger would be far worse than Juan Soto. I'm like, well, you, sir, are stupid.
Two different levels between
Yeah,
Soto and Bell.
the versatility of Cody Bellinger outweighs Juan Soto. I'm like, it really doesn't. You know how many people can play multiple outfield spots? I think the Mets have 3 players that can do it.
Yeah, Bellinger's great. He's
It's not a knock at Cody Bellinger. I love if the Mets sign Cody Bellinger. I've always loved Cody Bellinger. Always loved Cody Bellinger.
but there's levels to this.
But there's levels to this stuff. If you're giving me like, okay, Brian, you could either have Juan Soto or Cody Bellinger. It's not even a thought who I'm picking.
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, that one.
Yeah, I'm picking the good old man himself, Mr. Soto.
It's like, do you want the Mustang or do you want the 4-door sedan? Like, well, the Mustang. I want the Mustang.
Take the Mustang. Yeah, the Mustang looks
the
more
Mustang.
stylish. Looks more nice.
The
Or nicer,
sedan's nice. I have a sedan. It's beautiful. I love driving my sedan. But I'd rather the Mustang.
Exactly. Well, we'll see this weekend, my friend. Or if the Mets will sneak into the postseason, and we will go from there. But a lot of things to look forward to this weekend. Whether it's the Mets or, of course, our boy Jaxson Dart, as he officially will make his first start
And
in
the
the
Irish
regular
tough
season.
game in Arkansas this week.
Oh crap! I hope you have a lot of confidence in them.
I do. I have some confidence traveling to the SEC. It's not a game that's going to make up for A&M or Miami, but it's a nice feather in their cap. Hey, we went to a hostile environment and won. It's that simple. It's the moral victories, you know? That's how we got to do.
One more loss, and we are off the bowl games for Notre Dame. I tell you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're in the Pop-Tart Bowl. Well, at that point, we'll do like the race to the Pop-Tart Bowl.
There you go.
I'll rename Notre Dame the briefing to Notre Dame's race to Pop-Tarts.
I love it. Well, my friend, it was great to see you as always. Thank you guys for watching as well. You can follow us on social media at Nathan_124 and Brian PG1016 respectively. Our podcast page is at 3rd and 10 Pod on Instagram, and our TikTok page is at 3rd and 10 Podcast. And use the code Better Sports for $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek. And you can find all of our other amazing writers and podcasters at bellyupsports.com. We'll see you guys in the corner booth later on today.
Can't wait.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be fun. I gotta get the Chinese food today.
Yes,
I gotta send a reminder on my phone. But regardless,
just get like a thing of white rice. Like, you know, get like the cheapest thing on the menu.
Oh yeah, I gotta make sure they have the fortune cookies, the soy sauce, all those things.
Oh,
I got your
We
back.
could get a Young Hoku fortune cookie. Could you imagine you
Ooh.
open the fortune cookie and it's just like the Giants have signed their kicker?
Honestly, I think I have something for that. But y'all find out if
All right,
y'all
all
want
right.
to
I'm
find out.
excited now. I'm
Watch the
excited. I
corner
can't
booth.
wait. I can't wait.
Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Go Giants as always, and we'll see you guys back on Tuesday for hopefully will be the Giants' first win of 2025. Bye.